What's up, GW? Today we have an awesome video. It's the recap of 2025 for WWE Elite Figures. We're doing my top 10 of WWE Elite Figures of 2025. There's been some awesome figures that have came out this year. So many different figures. There's a couple figures that have came out at the end of this year that I do not have that probably would make this top 10 or honorable mentions, but I don't have them yet. Like one right off the bat I know would make my top 10, but I don't have it because I didn't pre-order it because I thought it was a little too expensive. Was the Defining Moments Jey Uso with the foam hands. I regret now not pre-ordering it because it's gone up and now I'm ringside, but that would for sure would make my top 10. And there's a couple others, but that one is one that sticks out a lot to me that would probably make this list. But enough with that. Let's get into honorable mentions first, and then we'll go into my top 10. So let's start off with honorable mentions. All right, so honorable mentions. Honorable mentions is a big deal because obviously there's been great figures this year. 2025's had some banger figures for WWE Elites, but not everything can make the top 10. So we're going to go over all my honorable mentions, all figures that I think are banger figures, but just weren't quite good enough to make the cut. So starting off with, we have from the Legend Series line, the Godfather. I actually really like this figure. I feel like this figure did not get not enough love since it came out. I just feel like this is the best Godfather figure they've ever made. The yellow pants and everything just looks great. The tinted purple on the white shirt, the tattoos, everything. I think it's just a great figure, but not top 10 worthy. The Royal Rumble Elite Series, the John Cena from 2025 from the Royal Rumble, his last ever Royal Rumble. I feel like this is a great figure, but I didn't want to fill up the top 10 with John Cena's because we easily could do that. Actually, I think I'm gonna make a video on the top 10 WWE, all the top 10 figures of John Cena for 2025 because he's had so many figures come out this year. Another honorable mention, Elite Series 120, Joe Gacy. This figure, the mask is really cool and everything, but otherwise I think the rest of the figure is pretty bland. Overall, it's a really cool figure, but the mask carries it big time. Then we have another honorable mention, Elite Series 114 or 115, CM Punk. His gear from the Royal Rumble 2024, his first ever Royal Rumble back since returning to WWE. I think it's pretty cool, but just not top 10 worthy, but it's a pretty good figure. From that same Elite Series 114 or 115, I always like they merge together. The Final Boss, The Rock, and in my opinion, this is the best Rock figure we've got in a long time. The representation of the Final Boss is perfect, but because like the plain Jane dress pants, I decided not to put in the top 10. A brand new figure, Elite Series 123, the Great Khali. This figure is amazing. I just didn't think it was top 10 worthy, but it's an absolute amazing figure in my opinion. Also a newer, I think this was Elite Series 121, I believe, or 122, Obafemi. He came with the North American NXT Championship, but he has the normal NXT Championship on there because he's the NXT Champion. This figure is fantastic. I just wish he was a little bigger. Otherwise, he'd probably be top 10. I feel like he should be a little bigger. Another fantastic figure, but just like I said earlier, I don't want to fill the slots up for top 10 with John Cena. We have the Farewell Tour, Last Time Is Now, Walmart exclusive John Cena figure. Absolute fantastic figure as well. Really like this one a lot. It took me quite a long time to get this figure and find it. Another really good figure I feel like is not getting enough love is the Monday Night Wars American Badass Undertaker. This Undertaker, I feel like this is the best American Badass representation of this version of the Undertaker. The bandana is not removable, the glasses aren't removable. That's why I think some people don't like it. I think it's perfect because it's perfect for putting on a shelf and posing. Now maybe for a kid for playing with it, not so much, but this thing looks amazing. And then the last honorable mention, we have the WWE Elite Top Picks, Randy Orton. This would be my top 10 if it wasn't for Mattel butchering his hair. He has way too much hair on right now. The man has barely any hair. He shaves it so short, and they give him so much hair. It's like, otherwise it's a great figure. It's his gear from Bash in Berlin when he fought Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's a great figure, but the hair is brutal. So that is all of the honorable mentions. Let's get serious and let's get into the top 10, the list of my WWE Elite Series of 2025. All right, so starting off my WWE Elite Top 10 2025 list. So out of all the WWE Elite figures that released, Legends, Top Picks, WWE Elite Series line, From the Vault, WrestleMania lines, Survivor Series lines, SummerSlam lines, all those are in this. Number 10, Elite Series 119, Dexter Lumis. This figure is absolutely awesome. The Joe Gacy is decent. The Dexter Lumis won the mask. Absolutely fire there. I'm also going to have pictures up next to me. But the mask is fire. The gear, the tattoos, the jacket, the face sculpt, everything about it. I feel like there's way more detail in this figure, especially his pants and stuff, compared to the Joe Gacy. So my number 10 spot is the Elite Series 119 Dexter Loomis. I mean, it's by far one of the best figures of the year. That's why it's in my top 10. I just think this mask, killer. The gear, the tattoos, everything about it is freaking amazing. So that is number 10. All right, so number 9 of my top 10 WWE Elite Series picks. Number 9 is WWE Elite Series Legends. I think this was Legends Series 27 or 26. It's one of those two. The Great Muta. This figure, I almost completely forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie, I had The Rock, that final boss in the top 10, and I completely forgot about this figure. And I was just looking through my figures, like, before I started filming this video, I'm like, oh, that Great Muta. This figure is so detailed, so fire. I mean, look at the flames, everything about it. I'm gonna have the pictures next to me. The mask, then you can remove it and see the awesome face paint. The jacket's insane. The mask is insane. Everything about this figure. This is definitely a top 10 worthy figure. It's so freaking detailed. As soon as I got this figure, I was like, this figure is awesome. Like, it's fire. I mean, like, it's just so detailed. I know it's a older Great Muta. I didn't get the young Great Muta Ultimate Edition this year, but I got this Great Muta, and this is an absolutely amazing figure. If you're not familiar with Great Muta because you're younger, I mean, I am younger, but I've seen some of the Great Muta stuff, but also it's a really cool figure. So that's my number 9 figure of the. So for number 8 of my WWE Elite Top 10 series of 2025, it is a brand new figure pretty much. WWE Elite Series 123 Axe from Demolition. Axe Demolition. This figure is absolutely awesome. Some people might not put this in their top 10 because they already have the original Demolition. I don't. So this is my first time having a Demolition figure in my hands, and I just think their gear is so badass. You take the mask out, the face paint's so freaking good. The texturing and everything on the gear is so good. Double jointed arms and everything. This figure is a representation of a perfect toyetic action figure. It is so good. It's really an awesome freaking figure. I feel like just the face paint itself is really good. It looks just like him, and then you add on the freaking mask and the whole gear. It's just freaking awesome. Absolutely beautiful action figure. All right, so my number 7 spot for my WWE Elite Top 10 2025 list is Elite Series 123. I got a feeling you guys can guess what it is. Demolition Smash. This figure is freaking absolutely awesome. We already did Axe, now we got Smash. The reason why I put this one above, because you might be saying, well, it's pretty much the same gear because they got the same entrance gear. The reason why I got 7 is because I feel like Smash's face is insanely good. The mustache and everything looks absolutely fantastic. The gear's great, tattoos and everything. This figure is put together absolutely great. Looks amazing. And once again, the gear is freaking awesome. But the face and the screaming and everything, they got his face sculpt and everything done very, very well. So I think Smash is a little bit better than Axe, but still worthy of a top 10 figure. So this is number 7 of my top 10 WWE Elite 2025. All right, so for number 6 on the list, for my WWE top 10 list for Elites, it is the WrestleMania Elite Series. This year's WrestleMania Elite Series. It is Stardust from WrestleMania 32. 31, I think, is his gear. Yes, this is WrestleMania 31 gear. It was the outside one. I think this is an absolute fantastic figure. In my opinion, this is the best Stardust figure by far. The tassels and everything, man, they're top notch. The face paint's great, the gear is great, but these tassels and this entrance gear is so well done. I think this is an amazing, very well worthy of a top 10 Elite figure, in my opinion. I feel like this figure's not getting enough love because it's a Stardust figure, but I think it's absolutely fantastic. So this is why it's my number 6. We're getting serious now. We're in the top 5. So this is when we're getting to the big figures, in my opinion, that I think just knocked it out of the park. So number 5 from WWE Elite Series Legend Series, it was 26 or 27, Kurt Angle. This figure I feel like is the perfect representation of Kurt Angle when he was bald. It is so freaking good. So number 5 is Kurt Angle. It's just so good between the mouth guard, the freaking gold medal. I love this singlet. It's black with the freaking red, white, and blue eagle, gold outline. I love the gold trim, the knee pads, the wrestling shoes. But my favorite part and the reason why I love this figure so much is the head scan. The fact that he has the mouth guard and the teeth and everything, it just looks so freaking good. Perfect representation of the one and only Kurt Angle, or Perk Angle. This figure is so freaking good. So this is why it's in my top 5. All right, so now we're on spot number 4. I feel like this is a figure that doesn't get enough love, and I feel like it's almost a forgotten figure. But also, a lot of people I feel like did not get this pack. It is a 4-pack. This figure is from. It's from the Hall of Champions Target exclusive 4-pack. It is the one and only, the Ultimate Warrior. I feel like this might be the best Ultimate Warrior Mattel figure ever. And you might be saying, why is that? This figure, in my opinion, this looks like you just took Ultimate Warrior out of the poster for the WrestleMania 6 poster and shrunk him down into a figure. It looks just like him. The face is fantastic. The hair is like, this is a new look for the hair, and it's perfect. It looks just like his like crazy mane of hair. The neon colors, the neon trunks, the winged eagle, the white boots with the little warrior logos. And then, in my opinion, I feel like this is the best tan we've ever gotten for Ultimate Warrior. That man always had an insane tan, just like Hulk Hogan. And I feel like this is the best tan we've ever gotten. So this is why it's number 4 on my list. It's in the top 5. I feel like this is a fantastic WWE action figure that does not get enough love. So this is my number 4 in my top 10 list. All right, so number 3 on my list. This is a figure that people sought after like crazy this summer. Everybody was losing their minds for this figure this summer. Everybody was all over freaking Walmarts. And the people who would find it would buy a bunch of them, scalp them on the internet. It was going for stupid money. I could never find it. I went to every single Walmart in probably like a 45-minute radius. It was insane, and I couldn't find it, so I ended up ordering on eBay for $60, which isn't terrible because they're $25 in stores. So I guess I did pay more, but it's better than paying gas at this point. So I ordered it, and then of course 2 months later I find a bunch of them in stores. It is the clear, see-through, you can't see me John Cena Elite figure, the collector's edition. This figure is a figure that like us like hardcore WWE Elite figure collectors have been wanting so long, because it's like obviously the meme that's forever. It's always been the joke. You can't see me. It turned into the thing you never can see John Cena, or like, oh, why is this picture empty? So this is like the ultimate John Cena figure because you can't see him. It's see-through. It's not that really detailed, but you still have the removable armbands that are see-through, the hat, the dog tags. This figure is just so freaking good. I love it. It's one of my favorite John Cena figures just because it's so funny, it's so iconic, and it's something that we've wanted for so long, and it's so freaking cool. So that's why it's my number 3 spot on my top 10 list. My number 2, people might not like this number 2. I'm a little biased because he's one of my favorite wrestlers, but also I think it's just a freaking awesome exclusive figure. So it's a ringside exclusive Elite figure, and you might say, oh, it's a 2-pack. It's not a 2-pack. It's a 1 figure with an amazing accessory. It is the ringside exclusive Finish Your Story Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh not 2-pack, just figure with an amazing accessory. I know a lot of people try saying this is its own figure, which I kind of can agree, but for this, it's an accessory. You get the amazing Cody Rhodes shirt, the Finish Your Story shirt, which I have, the cloth American flag, which is absolutely awesome. It's really cool gear, the white boots, the black bottoms, and everything. That's just, the figure itself is a fantastic Cody Rhodes. And then you add in, that comes with Pharaoh, which looks fantastic, has a bunch of mobility, has the leash. I'm like, this figure is just, it's such a cool toyetic figure. So that's why it's my number 2. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I'm a little biased because Cody Rhodes is my favorite wrestler. 2, I just really like it personally. I love this figure. And when they announced it, I'm like, that's so freaking cool. It's going to be like a frontier on the shelf. So this is my number 2 spot for my top 10 list. Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh, Finish Your Story. Freaking awesome WWE Elite ringside exclusive figure. All right, so for number 1, out of all the WWE figures this year, the number 1 WWE Elite out of all the Elites they released which was a lot. They released, I don't know, like 10 series or like 8 series or something like that. That's just like the main line, not counting Legends and all that stuff. They've released so much stuff. This figure, I'm a little biased because I'm like nostalgic for this gear and everything, but this figure is just so freaking good. It dethroned Razor Ramon as the number 1 figure as soon as I got it. As soon as I got it out of the package, I started playing with them. Like, this is my number 1 figure of the year. Unless at the end of the year they release something freaking crazy, this is my number 1 figure. It is from the WWE 3-pack Walmart exclusive. You Can't See Me John Cena 3-pack. It is his gear from like 2015 for the U.S. Championship Open Challenge. This figure, in my opinion, is the best John Cena figure they have ever released. And that's like a bold statement because I think, 1, the hat fits him so well. It fits so snug. Looks so good. The head scan's amazing. The shirt has no Velcro, and the shirt looks so good. A little nostalgic for the shirt, so that's why I'm a little biased. But the shirt design's awesome. The back's awesome. The U.S. title's beautiful. The armbands are removable and everything. And then the freaking shoes. They usually just put like black and plain colors. They actually did the designs for the freaking like laces, the designs on the sides, the neon green and black. This figure is beautiful. This is a representation of the best, in my opinion, best representation of John Cena from that era. And honestly, in my opinion, the best John Cena Elite, at least the best John Cena figure I own in my collection. In my opinion, this thing is absolutely awesome. So this is my #1 figure of 2025. Out of all the figures they released this year, this is my #1 WWE Elite John Cena 3-pack Walmart exclusive of him from this era when he debuted, and then the Ruthless Aggression. But this was my favorite one. Absolutely amazing figure. So there is my top 10 of my WWE Elite top 10 list for 2025. This year, there were some banger figures that came out. That's why there's honorable mentions, because there were so many good figures that came out this year, but we only can make so many decisions. This year was a banger year for WWE Elites. So then, today is the day before Christmas, so just to let you know, tomorrow, there's going to be a special Christmas video going up. It's going to be a Christmas toy hunt. Technically not on a Christmas. Like, it's going to be uploaded on Christmas. Filmed before Christmas. It's a special Christmas toy hunt. So make sure to like and subscribe, stay tuned for that. And then the day after that, so the day after Christmas, this Friday, will be my top 10 of WWE Ultimates of 2025. So stay tuned for that as well. I hope you guys have a great holidays, great Christmas if you're watching this before Christmas. This is JW Live. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JW Live. I highly appreciate that. Also, go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JW_lowercase live. I highly appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching. Drop down in the comments below. What is your top 10 list? What is your controversial, like, what do you think your #1 is? Or what do you think, what's a figure I completely missed on my list? Or what do you think, my list is just terrible? Let me know what your thoughts, what's your favorite figure of the year? What's your top 10 list for Elites? Drop down in the comments below. This is JW Live. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.